Every year, Southwestern Consulting offers the coolest incentive trip. In previous years, it's been Ireland, Cabo, Vegas, Greece, Costa Rica, and this past trip was Portugal. I'm a big travel nerd, and so when we landed, I quickly added Portugal to my Ben app. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's one of the coolest apps ever. It tracks all the countries you've been to, including states. One of my big life goals is to travel to as many countries as I am old. I'm currently 3 off, so hopefully we can catch up this year. Our first stop was Porto, and it was actually our sister-in-law's favorite city in Portugal. We may have overpacked a little bit and we kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, but hey, it's a week. Our Airbnb was actually right next to the beautiful Douro River, and Porto is a city full of history, beautiful architecture. It kind of has like a folksy culture and vibe. And apparently it's known for sardines, and you can find these sardine shops in every real touristy city in Portugal. I thought that these cans were actually based on how old they were. It's just a fun way of being able to sell. It's a great marketing strategy. We also got to do a boat tour and check out one of the coolest and most beautiful cathedrals in Portugal. Here's my wife not wanting to hike up the million stairs all the way to the top. And then we also went to a local spot to watch FC Porto take down Sporting Portugal, a huge, massive rivalry in both cities. One of my favorite things when traveling is going on long runs in whatever city I'm in and just picking a direction and going. Here's me looking like shit, running through the foggy Saturday morning. We then took a train to Lisbon to meet up with the rest of the coaches. The train ride was incredible, although I did suck at taking any good footage. Highlights from Lisbon was for sure Sintra. Sintra is just a bus ride away from Lisbon. It's incredible architecture. Peña Palace was beautiful, although it was nice and foggy. There's also this weird little creepy guy that they had at the top whenever you walk in. Then we headed back to Porto with the full group. Naturally, you have to play the court game on the long bus ride. And it's basically where anybody that falls asleep, you have to take a picture with the cork on their shoulder. The next day, we headed to Douro Valley to sample some incredible port wine. The food was incredible there. The port wine was absolutely to die for. And of course, anywhere you go in most of the big cities, the nightlife was insane everywhere you went. One of my favorite parts was actually a church that converts to a light show in the evenings. One of the coolest experiences that I've ever had. People are actually laying down in the pews. It was like 10 euros, and they were able to look up and see this light show going on the top of the ceiling. Big shout out to Southwestern Consulting for putting on such an incredible trip, for incentivizing us to simply do our job and serve others.